Well, let's have some fun today. You ready to have fun? Now, I'd like to show you how to get to millionaire. If you have the guts and you can follow through, I can get you to billionaire. I've done that to 29 people, to billionaire. I've done almost 33 million millionaire clients so far. So if you'd like to join the club, let's have some fun. I'm Ray Reynolds, the godfather of credit. I got that nickname on KNX radio years ago. Kind of fun. But again, I like making money. It's kind of fun to me. So it's been a game. So today, this experience is thank you for your call my call center. Thank you for joining me. You see, I think God put us together for a reason. I bet you if you listen, you can follow through and I can get you where you want to go. Now, this is live. If you have a question, just type it out. That's all you got to do. Tap out the question. We'll answer it right in front. Okay. There's usually no pictures, no recording because I want you to put it here. I'd like you to get your tablet and pen in front of you, please. All right. So we understand we're going to be a mindset. As we play this game, I reach all my goals. I don't have a goal I have not reached. Now, understand, not easy. The world wants to knock you down. On your tablet, I'm going to want you to turn it this way, not this way, okay? Because we're going to do a little blueprint in a minute. Now, I have goodies. I like goodies. You like Lamborghinis, Ferraris, mansions, helicopters? I got those too. So let's understand how to play, all right, the game of business. And I wrote that 47 years ago. Now, me was rags to riches, born in a taxi. She didn't really want me. I got to be with Mrs. Hope, the she devil from hell. So let's focus right here. Chapter 18 says a corporation is a legal person. Can you write that down? So here's the ultimate goal. A corporation is a legal what? Person. Okay. Now I was lucky while I was being used and abused as a kid. All right. You see, I heard that at a poker game. I was in the corner, writing little notes, watching the grown-ups play. They said a corporation's a legal person. I wrote it down. All right. I thought it meant something. So I went to the library the next day, next to the Torrance Police Department. All right. There was a library. Ma'am, what does this mean? She walked away. She was kind of rude. All right. A couple minutes later, so it's simple. Here's a mock of his. Here's a buck. She was mean to me. See, I was like I was bothering her. I wanted to understand that a corporation's a legal person. What does that really mean? Now, I didn't pay attention to this part, and this is what I want you to pay attention to today, please. It says may sue or be sued. I didn't realize that's a problem. I didn't pay attention till I got named in a lawsuit when I was 12 and a half years old. See, I went to the Torrance Library for 2 years. I kept trying to study and research how it meant. So today you probably have a corporation too. That means if it gets sued, they sue you if you don't know this. I know your attorneys and CPAs tell you it's going to protect you. Well, the reality is the moment you sign something out of the corporation, house, car, all right, credit card, lease of a building, you pierced your veil. So we have to learn how to play the game to win. All right. For me, just to let you know, I started Helping Hand Industries when I was 9.5 years old. All that studying for 2 years, I found out for $10, I could send it away in the mail, money order, Secretary of State of California. It came back as Helping Hand. That's what I did. I want to see what it worked. $10, what the hell? See, a nonprofit today is $30 in California. Profit's $100. See, when people spend thousands for corporations, I think they're being stupid. Why? Because they're free. 50 states, you just pay the filing fee. Now, the next thing that freaked us out, I got $100,000 of credit cards in the damn mail. Can you imagine? See, back then, people got credit cards in the mail for a corpse or themselves without applying for credit. Now, Mrs. Hope, the one that had that poker game, she called Ted Turner, who was at that poker game, and asked, what did he do? She asked if he was a crook. That was me. Nope, it just came in the mail. Now let's focus on something else. By the time I was 12 and a half years old, all right, trying to make some money, having some fun too, I got named in a lawsuit. What the blank? How many times I used the word brown? I had to realize that basically trade names, trademarks, and copyrights. The goal should be in business is to never bring the pain home. I believe every one of you, you jacked up your cards, you dropped the score, you got stuck, you couldn't get any more. And I believe you stole from your family. And I believe people follow silly and kind of silly, stupid too. So let's play. Here's the biggest lie. When you get a corporation, in whatever state it is, understand something. Okay? When you are told it protects you, it does not. Corporation was designed to receive money and not pay tax till it was profitable. Supreme Court is what made it a legal person in the first place. We got 50 courts, 50 states and cities. So the moment you sign, again, all right, for a building, a car, all right, a credit card, you pierce the veil. Because when you have an old blankety blank day, guess what? Who they go get? You. So we have to understand. 1984, 85, 86, I came with a concept about a division process. It got approved. A division doesn't have your name on it, and it's allowed to use tax ID. So the ability you can actually protect you and your family. I didn't have a family really as a kid. All right, being used and abused kind of sucks. I wanted it out of hell. So I want to show you something today. All right, I got to be lucky by training Ken Yarborough for TRW, became a spirit in '96. All right, I'm the one who designed the rules and tools. And when I was a kid, there was a problem because they kept saying, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Well, how do you do that? Division process, okay? So I created that. And I hope you listen and learn today. And I pray to God you turn these up. But again, that's going to be up to you. See, the ultimate goal is to basically line up your ducks. You don't want to be a duck because when they sue you, you bring the pain home. The goalie should never do that in the first place. All right. Warning about me is pretty simple. I'm honest and I'm blunt. Okay, very simple. Got everything I want. Don't have to work at all. But I want to help people. And that's what I've done for 47 years. Having fun. Now, again, I'm going to tell it like it is. I'm going to be kind of blunt. Don't take it personally. If you follow stupid, you're not stupid. You just did stupid. You see, it's like when you set up your credit file. Get an inquiry. Get a cosigner. God, stop. I set up the rules and tools to do that too. So let's play my way for a while. All right. They nicknamed me the Godfather of Credit KNX Radio. I'm going to tell you what to do. I'm going to treat you like you're 2 years old half the time. Hopefully that's okay with you. But let's understand today, I don't want you to bring the pain home ever again. So let's do this little diagram. Let's pretend you're hearing 100%. You're going to pay attention. And what you're going to do is draw this diagram in front of you. I want you to think about a corporation owning corporations like your banks, grocery stores, and cities do. That's called a subsidiary or a branch number. Now we're going to draw the other side over here. This is a corporation with a division process. See, over here, they get to write it all off when they close down a bank location. They just bankrupt the damn lease and take the money and the assets and write it off from their taxes. When it comes to a division of you, you should have 3 of them. Give you 3 chances to try. So when you compare the banks in your city today that are closing locations, and thousands of them all the time, Sam's Club, Geico, and cities. What's the goal is to understand you, but doing it your way hasn't worked so far. You're 40 to 70 years old, and all you do is bring the pain home at least 50 times. We got to stop that. So we're going to talk about the list. I would like to customize your list for you. I'd like to give you a list and call it a checklist, a goal list. I like to break it down daily and weekly in projects. I'd like to get you to million to billion if you allow me to show you what to do. And most of the time, I'm going to tell you what to do. But again, I have a program. It's foolproof. It's very simple. All right, we're going to build foundation and structure. The goal. What are we going to do? Learn to get some goodies. Now, I got lucky while I was being used and abused as a kid. I brought in my first million at 14 and a half years old. 2.6 billion at 26 through corporate structure. Everything I touched turns to 100 million plus. It has since I was 4. But again, we all have a bad day sometimes. There's my old shit day for me. Google the address. I got 3 yachts in the backyard. I got 2 race boats, Duffy's, and a Sea-Doo. A bunch of those too. But again, July 5th, I'm in a coma. 3.7 billion by that time through corporate structure. And my tax attorney tricked my wife to sign a POA. So understand, there I am. I can hear everything going on. He's tricking her to sign a POA. Oh my goodness. But the reality is simple. The nurse asked my wife if I was a donor. I was given a choice to stay in peace or go back. I said, go back. So let's understand. For me, I'm God's guinea pig in most things. My first coma was 5.5 years old, crippled for life. Jesus said, get up, I got a last coma, they're working on me. And then I got to die and come back and help you anyway. See, what you have to understand is understand how to play the game. So we're going to take away excuses. That's the bottom line. I'm the example for you. I moved 24 times, a lot of shitty people by the time I'm 11 and a half years old. I have been shot and knifed. Okay, I have no excuses, but I still got to million to billion. Now I'm going for trillion. I'm having fun. You gonna have some fun too? But again, my old shit day, 15 years ago. My client said, stay away from boats and fireworks after she heard what happened to me. So let's understand, the devil wants to knock you down. Everybody around you, some of your friends and family want to rip you off anyway, but the reality is simple. God's delays aren't God's denials. We can fight through the pain. Let's understand the biggest mistake you ever made is not understanding your SSN because you fell out an SS5 form. So let's look at something today. You fill out an SS5 form to get a Social Security card when you're 14 to 16. Oh, goody for you. Now that creates your 1040 tax return. You got one. That's it. So we have to understand, we the people, under the Constitution, are right. On top of this, your Social Security card is not yours. It says don't laminate, don't carry with you, and don't use for ID purposes, and you do it anyway. You gave yourself one chance to try. Over here, we're going to compare to the SS4. The SS4, IRS, both of them. So the goal is very simple today. We get to play the game to win. I'd like you to read line 1, please. It says the legal name of entity or individual person. The IRS set up this form for a lot of reasons, for business and for you for credit and purposes. That's right, banking and credit purposes. Now, if you're a crook and you just don't file tax returns, just go to prison like Wesley Snipes did. It cost him $18 million, 3 years in prison. I'd like you to pay attention because I can get you to million, to billion, and you can make the next 50 years of your life better than it was before. You should have 3 of these, by the way. But again, that's going to be up to you. See, the IRS is in control, but you can play the rules and tools if you want to. So let's understand, like, Richard here. Richard won Survivor the first show. He got $1 million check. His tax attorney told him to keep $375, rest goes to the IRS. I said reference 3 times 5. See, the tax didn't do this year, it's due next year. Or he didn't want to listen to anybody. What did he do? Simple. He did what everybody else does usually. He pissed away the money, 3.5 years in prison, 10 years probation, even violated that. So let's understand, I'm going to want your mindset to be plan the problem. If you would have planned the problem, you wouldn't have shitty credit, half of you, and you wouldn't have brought the pain home ever, but you did at least 50 times. So you have to learn how to play the game to win. All right, now we're going to look at that SS5 right there. See, you didn't even realize it's an SS5 form. You just got your Social Security number. Okay. But the SS5 equals SSN and 1040 tax return. Again, it says do not laminate, don't use for ID purposes, don't carry with you. It's not even yours. So you got to understand how it actually works. All right, understand, get your hands a little dirty. It belongs to the property of Social Administration, not you. That's the ultimate goal. So let's remember something. The SSN is for the 1040 tax return, had nothing to do with credit in the first place. Till a bunch of ding-dongs did it in the 90s, 1040. What do we get to do is understand how to play. I believe you had a kitchen table meeting with your friends and family, said, let's start a business, honey. And what did you do? Here's the biggest mistake. Because you don't understand the 29% rules and tools that I developed, set up, Yarborough, TRW became Experian, and that's when the whole system is like that now to this day. You said, honey, we're gonna start a business. Let's go jack up the cards. Let's drop the score. Let's get stuck. Can't get it anymore. Let's hawk the house and let's be stupid. That's what most of you did. You see, every card needs a sticky. A sticky. We got to dummy proof this. If you write down the limit of a card, let's say it's $10,000. You have to use 29% rule. That's it. When you go past 29%, your score drops. You can't get it anymore. So let's understand something today. If we stay to the rules and tools, you can get to 750 and maintain that the rest of your life. And you never have to bring the pain home. Next excuse you'll have is, I have an emergency, I lost my job. Knock it off. These cards don't fluctuate, these do. Write it down. All cards fluctuate based on the utilization of up and down past 29%. These don't fluctuate at all, up to $1 million, unlimited. If we do this together, all right, get you that 750 score, you never go below that ever again. But you have to learn the rules and tools. You got to pay attention. See, the lack of knowledge is why people do stupid things. People aren't stupid. Half the people in this freaking world are lazy. I'm going to guarantee what I say I can do in writing for you. But you have to be part of the program. You have to pay attention. There's only 2 rules. Don't apply during the program. Okay? Because you'd crash your wrapper rescore I gave you for free. And don't jack up your cards. If you do, I got to charge you the wrapper rescore for the next one because I paid for the first one. I'm not doing it again for you. So please just don't screw up, okay? If you got a collection account, let's understand. There's 5 ways to kill a debt, okay? You got an IRS problem, you write down irs.gov. You download the form called 656 433 A and B. See, there's a solution for everything you're trying to do, but you got to follow through. That's the ultimate goal. So let's play some more. In other words, I have a collection account. I got to man up, woman up. I got to take care and negotiate the debt. What I get to do? I got to understand the 29% rule and tools. Remember, I designed this in all dashboards of this to this day now. Remember, these 2 cards all fluctuate. These don't. What do we have to do? I can get you to 750 and you can stay there if I can get you to pay attention. TRW was Thomas Raymond Woolridge. They made bicycle parts in El Segundo, California. Then they wanted information business. They became a Spirit in 96. When I drew the first one of these, it was good, fair, or hell no. So remember, all cards fluctuate but 2. So what are we going to get to? 750 score. So we can get some more. It's Ray's Rules and Tools, and I want you to pay attention how it works, since I helped set up the system in the first place. All right, if I got a problem, I might have to negotiate a debt. If I maintain the 29% rule and I play the game, I get to win with the wrapper rescore. Now I just call it the KISS method. If you don't know, KISS stands for Keep It Simple Stupid. That's what it stands for. All right, now I need you to call a phone number later today. See, you added yourself to the national mailing list and the robocall list. You did it to you. If you call 888-567-8688, opt out for 5 years or a lifetime. See, they sell the voting list 412 times a year. Maybe you have a cable bill corporation. I'd like you to call the phone number I gave you, opt out for 5 years or a lifetime. All right, the number's in front of you. Call it later today and make sure you follow through. Next, we get to play the game to win. All right, let's see what we're going to do next and play the game to win. What we're going to do is going to plan the problem. Now, your friend and family member, sorry they ripped you off. You spent thousands on crap that didn't work. We're going to have safety credit. We're going to build a line of defense. In case we always have an, sorry to say, shit day, we can protect our families. That's the ultimate goal. All dashboards do this now that I set up in 87. 0 to 29 is green, 30 is yellow, 50 is red. So let's pay attention today. Ray's Rules and Tools. All right, again, never bring the pain home. All cards fluctuate, but 2. So let's understand, all right, the discipline that you need to have to maintain a 750 score. That way you can get some more. Ultimate goal. So I'll get you there as long as you pay attention. So if you have an emergency, lose your job, all right, have something go wrong, what are you gonna do? I believe we all have oh shit days. We all do. So let's understand. You, every time you have a bad day or a bad week or a bad month or something goes wrong, you jack up your cards in about 42 days. I'd like you to think, and I'd like you to understand that you waste $50 every other day, which is about $700 a month. If I need $5,000 now, I can ask my friends, family, bank. They're going to say no because I said I need it. You see, this is a $5,000 card. All right, if I jack it up, the payment's $50 a month. Your problems, you have to realize rules and tools. So let's look at you today. Let's understand, I don't think you're 100% happy. You're not where you want to be, and it's your own damn fault. And you got to stop falling stupid. Sorry, it's just the truth. Since you do waste $50 every other day, we can actually spend $50,000 on a corporate credit card and write it off for the same money you're kind of wasting away. So let's use some common sense. All right, this is cash credit to a corporation. We get to play the game. So today, if I basically spend that $50 every other day, I go buy two pizza restaurants with a drive-through using a corporate credit card. Now I got an income. I'd like you to write down, I'm willing to sacrifice a division, not to corporate my family. I have no intent to do fraud. I'd like you to basically have your cake and eat it too. Will that be okay? If we're willing to play my way for a while? But again, that's up to you. What are we going to do? Become a certified CFO using Ray's rules and tools and get to that 750 and never bring the pen home again. I'd like to teach you how to play the game to win. All right, let's play. So today, what are we going to do? You're going to take a picture right here. Let's pretend your credit's all jacked up and screwed up. Let's take a corporation's supply credit, turn it into cash so we can kind of balance our debt over here. See, I believe there's a solution for everything. Are you willing to do the work? Get your hands dirty. That's only $51,000. Would that help balance your debt today? All right, 750 score. All right, $100 million building, $5 million mansion, $1 million race boats. Why not? I obtained them. What do you get to do? Let me analyze you today. I analyzed every client I've ever had over 50 million. What do we get to do? Rapid rescore, push the score up and away. They had a 510, now they're 757. So let's play the game to win, or you must be part of the program too. So what happens? They have a 651. They have no green lights, no possibilities. Rapid score, 750, green lights. $1 million of credit. That's the goal, right? All right, they have a bankruptcy. This nice couple, they went to a bankruptcy attorney and they sold them a bankruptcy. I go and think they'll sell you a pickle or an ice cream. They didn't need a bankruptcy, by the way. But here's what happens on TikTok. You see these ding dongs. You need a secure credit card. After bankruptcy, I got him a credit card for $500 right in front of you, unsecured. My dashboard as an affiliate does that every day. If you ever need a secure credit card, you only get one. It's called Open Sky. There's no inquiry at all. See these ding dongs on TikTok, once you get an inquiry, bring your score down, not up. That makes no sense. That's kind of dumb, don't you think? If we do a rapid score, rapid refresh, it pushes the scores up, blocks bad credit, and we get to play the game to win. Now, I did this at the Bonaventure because I was there for 32 years every Wednesday night. Once in a while, I'll bring my cat. See, cats have 9 lives. So does the corporation. When Inc. Magazine interviewed me, they came out and the magazine said, use plastic to finance your business. That's the goal. We can play my way for a while. So guess what? I brought in millions and billions, and you can do the same if you just follow through the rules and tools. And I like goodies. You like goodies yet? All right, so let's understand. Get a hold of Credit Karma because it's free. They bought basically what? Intuit bought them on December 3rd, 2020. So we can look at our credit reports for free or go to Experian.com. Oh, we got to look at LifeLock. Be careful. They've been indicted 6 times. Credit repair, I'm sorry. My magic wand's broken. You see, credit repair is a fraud. It's also against the law. Federal Trade Commission says that every day. But again, so is the Credit Services Organization Act. But again, you write down Section 611. Let's find out what you can do for yourself. Now the CFPB, Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, just indicted Daniel. He's the credit repair cloud. All right, teaching people how to basically what? Getting credit repair business. All he did is take basically letters from my books and put it on there and go, wee! He's going to jail. He's going to prison. The other guy with the little chubby cheeks doing the same thing, you're going to go to jail too. So let's understand, when you use credit repair, you have to lie. That's a fraud. Why don't we tell the truth? It'll set you free. LifeLock, there it is again. They got indicted 6 times. Be careful. The last indictment's $100 million. But again, that's up to you. I'd like to obtain your credit file today. I'd like to analyze it myself and tell you what you need to do, step by step, every step of the way. See, I do this every Friday and Saturday. I'm the one who analyzes every client I've ever had. But I want to tell you personally what you need to do. And I do pray to God you follow through. See, it's like the Ray Reynolds University. before I died in that coma. That was my dream, 22,000 square foot building, helping people like you. That's what I did. So what do we get to do? Let's think. I think you're stuck. I like to get you past go. In other words, I'll show you Lamborghinis. I'll show you Duffys and mansions. I'll show you a white man can jump. Stupid people say we don't. More Lamborghinis, race boats, helicopters, U-Docks. All right, literally yachts and Ferraris. Would you like to play some more? I call it race rules. And then my blueprint's always been called what? See it, believe it, go get it. I named it when I was 9.5 years old. At 12, I put blueprint for success. All right, I own the rights to that too. So let's play with about $500 million of goodies, okay? Let's play with more, but let's teach you how to play the game to win. All right. See, everything you get should be a division process. When I had them build this house, custom house in Yerba Linda, they kept telling me a loan to value problem. When I did it for my divisions, I never had a loan to value problem ever. I like mansions. You like mansions? So do I. Oh, I like big ones too. Isn't that fun? Millions and billions. But that's just me bringing in money, having fun, helping you. You can play the game if you want to. All right. And they're bigger and bigger and bigger in the big buildings and the Lamborghinis. So we have the choice to listen and learn, pay tax, or buy a Lamborghini. You see, winning the game of business is a game, God's gift. What do we get to do? The largest U-Dock in Huntington Harbor. I got to park my yachts, my race boats somewhere. Might as well park it in the backyard. How about the Duffy to take my wife to Captain Jack's on the weekend or Friday and Saturday night? Then there. Isn't it fun? See, I had a problem. When I got to be 26 years old, all right, I got kind of bored. All right, I had $2.6 billion corporate structure. I just want to help people. And that's what I was doing, helping people like you. Simple. My wife calls this my hobby because I get to change lives every day. So today, let's play and let's get some goodies too. But again, just like me, I accomplished every goal I've ever had. Hit my head and got a scar right here. Ow! See, if you can touch it, you can kick it. The lights are only 13 feet, by the way. From there, the Guinness Book of Records guy came out and pissed me off, so I kicked at the lights. He ran out like a little girl. So you can accomplish your goal if you want to. I was kicking the door jam at 10 and then the basketball hoop at 14 and a half at Tewico Junior High. Now, through my research after coma, I found out my grandfather is Richard Bishop. He won the Olympics in 1932 in gymnastics. Oh, goody. Doesn't look like a gangster. Doesn't even look like Al Capone. Who knows? Maybe it was. But you see, the reality is, maybe that's the reason I could kick. He didn't care about me either. So we get to play, and the word no doesn't mean no. It means you accepted it. When they told me no, I thought they were just being stupid. But again, that's just my opinion. I got classes all the time, all through the week. And Friday and Saturday, you can play with me some more. But it's up to you. Would you like some goodies for you too? But again, you got to get to know Ray Reynolds, that's me, Godfather Credit, and RaceCredit.com. See, I believe you're 45 and above. And I believe you played it safe or you're disappointed. I don't think you took a chance. Now you can learn to take a chance as a division. That's only 10 million sitting on the table there of credit to have the fun. You can call the office right away. 800-254-9506. So let's write down today's date and let's work our tails off for 90 days. I bet you I get you 750. I bet you I get you 100,000 of credit right away. But again, we got to look at the United States of America Incorporated. 50 corps, 50 states and cities. Did you know our United States of America, they invented a Chapter 9 bankruptcy for the city in case they have an oh shit day? That's what they did. We the people. So understand Supreme Court says so. So you could stop bringing the pen home today if you want to. But again, let me give you some examples. Glenn lived in his car for 3 years. His wife left him and broke his heart. I said, get a better woman. That's all you got to do. Step up. We got him a $1 million company. Brand new house, brand new truck. I help people come out of prison. Here's Free Ray, Ricky Dickie Ross, $3 million. Simple. Thomas was in prison for 26 years. Brand new dump truck business in 6 months, $5 million a year. So let's understand, God rest Michael. We got basically Arnold. Here we got basically President of the United States of America, Incorporated. We got, Costner. We got basically Giovanni for Pixar. We got basically all these things like College Professor. And we have Superman for Gold's Gym. Kirk and God rest his soul too. And I got her $1 million too for her little videos as well. So I'm known as the incorporated for rich and famous people. Lakers, Clippers, Dodgers, and Angels too. But they tend to listen better than you. How's that? This is pathetic. I lost my job. I got kids to feed. Knock off this. This guy's ridiculous. Get your butt to the church. They'll give you the food. All right? Drive an Uber, Lyft, Capadam garage sale. Hey, I died in a coma. Okay? They stole 3.7 billion. I told my wife, drive to Mark's place. His family owns Jewelry Mart. I go in, I come back out, walking with my oxygen tank. She says, where's your wedding ring? Where's your Rolex? They're being clean, honey. I lied to my wife. If I have to protect her, I'll lie to her today. So let's understand something. We came out of coma, I did, with nothing. We were homeless that very day. I took my 3 divisions of me and my 5 closet divisions. I built $1 million of credit in 6 weeks. I bought my wife her next dream house. Why do you stay down in the first place? Your lack of knowledge is what's kicking your ass ass. All right, the reality is up to you. So that car right there, that Lamborghini, here's the key. Bum, bum, bum. It's only worth $1 million. I bought it through a division. I guarantee it's a division. In case I don't be able to afford it or something goes wrong, I can disconnect, isolate, incorporate. You see, every time you sign a lease of a building, it should be a division. Piece of property, a division. The SS4 was designed to receive money for banking purposes and offset tax till you're profitable. The Fair Lending Act says you can get 1 card and turn it into 99 more. How many would you like? I've done this since I was 9.5 years old. Hell, it's kind of fun. But you can learn to play my way for a while. I think your way sucks. Sorry, but it's true. Look at you today. You see, when I set up the system with Ken Yarborough, all right, TRW became Asperian. The dashboards I set up in '87 were for tax ID. We get to play my way for a while. All right, now you got a corp. Oh, goody for you. Look online. There's your name. You're the officer. You probably use your home address too. Home address. That's kind of dumb. You should have used the mailbox, etc. Shared office space. But again, you can crack this starting today. You don't have a corporation? Okay. I'll hand you in for free. Free. And all you got to do is listen to me. Isn't that terrible? So we're going to put your ducks in a row. Currently, when they sue that corp, they sue you. That sucks. Let's build a lot of defense in case we have an old shit day. Let's protect the family and you. You see, to get the goodies too. What are we going to do? We're going to basically add you to my credit system using about 60 million of credit history and poppity pop and get you past go. Is that okay? See, plan A is what you're going to keep to. Plan B is for losers. We're not going to settle. I'm one of the few, not one of the many. So you want to be a millionaire? No, I want to be a millionaire corporation. That way there's no tax till you're profitable. Take a picture of these. This is what I wrote books on since the last 47 years. Laundromat, dry clean, car wash, storage units, some real estate. See, these are basically businesses can be run by a management company. I'd like you to become an investor. Heck, I'd like to blueprint you today. I'd like to get on that phone with you and your partner of life, past, present, or future. I'd like to talk about if you have a bankruptcy or a tax problem, if American Express or Chase ever messed them up. Then I want to talk about your family, corporation, division, irrevocable trust, planning to die, your car, your house, auto income, and cash flow for your time. A blueprint call with me, up to an hour, please. Put your partner in life on the phone so they're on the same page we are going to be. So we play. Did you know in 14 states right now, you can get a property under $100,000? You could use a corporate credit card, put $5,000 down, first time buyer, and get 3 of them at a time. What are we creating? Cash flow for your time, $10,000 and $100,000 a month. We go to Texas, go to Arizona, go to Utah, or you go to Connecticut, wherever we can. We get to play the game to win. But again, you got to pay attention to me just a little bit more. So understand, it's like the apartment complex, the storage units. What did we do? I got one, $22,000 a month, Mary 47, and David 54, and the other one's got literally All right, $72,000 a month. See, the goal should be $100,000 a month. Storage units are one of my favorites because it's a no-brainer business. From there, properties, I like to play too. But again, we get to play and we get to win. So let's think about Freddie Mac. Let's think about the DSCR loans, getting 100% financing from them, or 0 to 1%. We get to play and become the bank. Isn't that the ultimate goal, to play the bank and win? It's going to be up to you. So the laundromats, the dry cleaners. I get clients that are 2 or 3 locations, $63,000 a month, $30,000 a month. Is that good? Wendy's restaurants, Jack in the Box, gas stations. See, these are the type of business I like you to invest in, but we're going to use the corporate credit to do that. We're short 1,000 units at EV charging stations in California. When I was 17 and a half, I had 22,000 payphones. I kept buying routes and routes and routes. All right, about $300 a month on every phone. Now I lost them all when these things came out, but I have the ones still in the prisons. But what happens now, the EV charging station replaced it. So we can today, I'd like someone to drive you around your city as a passenger. I'd like you to look around you on the busy street every 6 miles, look what you see. Then I want you to pull down the visor mirror and ask yourself, why don't you own these? You should have bought these a long time ago. Your problem is still you. If you're not a client currently, I'd like to basically rebuild your credit with you, for you, wrap or rescore. Go to class Friday and Saturday. All right, your goal should be $750. I'm going to charge you $999. I'm going to give you a credit card for $1,000 back for whatever you spend. During a broadcast like this, I discount half price to $499. And then you still get what? The $750 score using my rules and tools. So let's understand, take a picture right here. See, I like Zelle. When the banks bought it on July 6, 2022, 6 of them got together. So you got Ray at rayscredit.com, and when you find that, it's Ray Reynolds recipient. It's Zelle, now. So what do we look to do? If you have a corporation, oh good, I'll build the one you got. Then I'll hand you one for free. You pay your filing fee. I'll rebuild you. I'll put you to class on Friday and Saturday at 10:30 in the morning Pacific Standard Time. I'm gonna do that for 90 days. I'm gonna charge you $999 and give you $5,000 back. It's better than being in Vegas. $24.99, I give you $25,000 in credit. See, the goal is always to give you money back for what you invest, usually up to times 5 to 10. Analyzation, history, let's pop credit as soon as possible. That's the ultimate goal. You want something like that, all you have to do right now is Zelle, or call the office at 1-800, all right, 254-9506 right in front of you. Use a card or a debit card, they're going to charge you 5% more because that's what the bank charges us. So I like to repackage you. Would that be okay? All right, because when I came with Repackaged America years ago. So let's think. Let's pretend you're going to do what I want, and I'll get you a $100,000 card. Which one did you like? What are we going to do? Oh, an ink card too? So let's play. If we took $100,000 of credit, let's watch. There's only 10 cards I like in the first place. Let me rebuild you with you and you working together with me. Let's go get the Green Spark for 100,000. The Two Sisters for 30. That's 160 times 9. Is that $1 million? How about B of A times 9? Wells Fargo. How about we get Inc. times 9? How about American Express? Once we start doing that, what are we going to do? Go over to the bank. Why? Because they have checkbook money. See, the bank's going to give you up to 150 with no tax return, as long as you have a 2-year corporate division. Hopefully you have both. These are the banks I would pick with because they're fun. But that's up to $5.4 million of a corporation and divisions too. Divisions allow you to project $1 million in sales. So if you want to play with me on a weekly basis. From there, guess what? The $1 Million Maker. What are we going to do? We're going to leverage money. I believe you had $50,000 once, and I believe you spent it and pissed it away. Why don't we leverage money my way for a while? When I do my dashboards for you as an affiliate, I can get you the personal and business platinum card automatically. Would you like some for the employees or the divisions or both? Let me know. Would you like the gold card too? We get to play some more. All right, so I can start with $1,000 to $75,000. What is my goal on the corporate credit? I'm going to take the corporate credit and I'm going to remember borrow money is not taxable, and I'm going to buy the lifetime income. All right, and I'm going to finance it, write it all off. Real estate and franchise, the ultimate goal. So today it's like David here. David listened to me. He's kind of conservative, but he does everything I told him to do. He's got to the point that he has an income on a monthly basis through the corporation of $96,000. Is that a start? Not too bad, huh? If you need $100,000 a day, normally you charge you 10% to build it up, which is about 10 grand. If you did it right away, now, while I'm on this broadcast with you, you can call the office right away for $4,999, 50% off. That's during this broadcast only. If you like $50,000, usually 5 grand, you could do it for $29.99. Long as it was done now. 25,000 of credit, it's $14.99. But again, this builds you up for you, corporation, and division 2. There's your Zell. Simple to do. Now let's understand my coaching programs, or when you're stuck with me on a weekly basis. That's right, your file's in my office. We're going to break it down on a daily basis for you. We're going to make sure I tell you exactly what you do next. Your next step must be what I tell you to do. Your corporation should be a management company, should never do business. It should own a division for franchise, apartment complex. You can create a line of defense, so you don't bring the pain home. See, when I created financial freedom, cash flow free per time, that's what I did 47 years ago, my first series of books. Now, here's the thing. All right, I realized that when I was 21, all right, I had a problem because at 17 and a half, I had 19 ounces. They told me no until I transferred my divisions, so I get number 20 and on. But I realized when I was 21, the buyer's a liar, the agent, the broker, and the contractor too. They keep lying through the teeth, hiring the subcontractors outside Home Depot. So I decided to be the bank. I want to be the bank. I sold my first car. They gave me a deposit. I carried the paper to a division. I sold my first house, did the same thing. One got me $413, one got me $1,200 a month for 30 years. So you could actually become the bank today. You can split deed apartment complexes and townhouses, all right, or basic condos. But again, what do? Assignment of mortgage, assignment of asset. So I wrote the real estate system, financial system too. We get to play my way for a while and become a money maker. Now, maybe you want to sell on Amazon and eBay. You get you $100,000 to $1 million of supply and vendor credit. That's called OPM, Dun & Bradstreet. So we could play and sell on Amazon and eBay starting today. So if you have a corporation, goody for you. I don't think you'll diddly squat, to be honest with you. You don't have one, I'll hand you one for free. You pay your filing fee. What is our goal? Stop bringing the pain home, put your ducks in a row, let me repackage it my way, because your way sucks. I believe my way is better than yours. But again, what's a corporation again? Legal person. What's our SAS4 for? All right, tax return. But again, you basically use it for credit purposes. You weren't supposed to in the first place. But that's up to you. So we get to play the game and win. Let's write down irs.gov. Let's write down 1244. This is where your corp, LLC or C corp gets turned into an S, and then you don't pay tax till you get to the profit zone, usually $3 to $5 million. There's that SS5. What do we get to do? We get to understand how you see money. SSN, quack, 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 we're a duck and a sheep. SS4, no taxes due till we're profitable. We play. Once again, look at line 1, legal name of entity, individual person. This form was designed for banking and credit purposes in the first place. It even says it on the form right in front of you. Your problem is a lack of knowledge. Corporations should only do 4 things anyway. Buffer tax, corporate credit, write it all off, corporate cars, fleet price, and get the free buffet at the hotel. The division is your line of defense. They're cheap. multiple functions by wholesale price, multiple credit reports, and separate liability for real estate. In case you have no shit day. You create your line of defense. Keep in mind, that's how you protect yourself and the corporation too. Finance it, write it all off. Remember, I told you all this earlier today. Banks have corporations and their own subsidiaries that are branch numbers, cities, grocery stores. I like you to have 3 divisions of you, 3 chances to try. Once again, you have to be a certified CFO for the home and for the business. I'd like to hold your hand personally and build you up and away. So let's understand, we only have days left of this year. We're in the 4th quarter in the 1st month. Now, checkbook money, write it down. So let's understand, the lack of knowledge makes people do stupid things. Once again, that's pathetic. What did I do? My 3 divisions of me, my 5 closet divisions, and I built $1 million in 6 weeks by my wife in an extreme house. Shouldn't you do the same? But it's up to you. We got to play the game to win. So today, what do we look at? My problem in 1989 and 90 and before and on is I had $53 million of credit cards. They're shrinking my limits. It scared me. What do? I found out under C-191D I could loan out the money. So the more I'd loan out, the more money I could bring in. And this is how I created cash flow for your time. So the reality is simple. So I could design my own income based on that. So a division, 89 ways how to use it. In my book called Buckets of Money, I created my first matrix for me to show you. I took 4.6 million, 18 months later, 41 divisions, and I created 190,000 a month. All right, is that okay in 98? But then on top of that, having fun, the assets behind it were $1.1 billion, knowing how to play some more. But again, it's up to you. So we play the game to win. I bet you I can show you how to do that every step of the way. So a division, for instance. On my dashboard, since I set up dashboards in 87, I'm allowed to set up a SPEAR, Intranet, and Equifax, literally off of the tax ID of the corporation and my history. And what do we get to do? Have as many as we want to. In the beginning, I'm going to have, say, 3 to 9 of them. So today, it's like you get 3 divisions for $14.97. Today, you get 3 for $9.99. It's a Zell. Simple to do. 800-254-9506. You charge 5% if you use a card. See, every division should be known as a bucket of money. I like buckets of money. So we get to have fun. Do you want to achieve the American dream or not? But again, I have classes on rotation, specialty ones on Saturday as well. Very simple. What are we going to do? We're going to take the corporate credit I build you. You're going to basically buy your lifetime income and stop bringing the pain home. You're going to have your cake and eat it too. Raise rules. Become a certified CFO. Never bring the pain home. Ultimate goal. Let's pretend you won the lottery today. All right, and you had a division of you. You bank that check under the corporation's tax ID. You sit down with the banker. And you basically say, I want to borrow against the money. How much tax will be due? All right, if you put it in your personal account, you pay tax every step of the way. My way, let's turn it to $100 million. So plan the problem. Now, the only thing to file bankruptcy is you, corporate division. Who wants to be the duck the next time? So what do we get to do to play to win the game? I'm nationwide on radio, have been for almost a lifetime. Now I got a TV show coming up too. Let me add you to my system. I can rebuild anybody if you allow me to. I'll help build you. But again, beat your doubt, run your race, kind of get out of your own way. Ultimate goal. From there today, all right, I want you to understand something. I would like you to change some things. Please write down driver's license, insurance, registration. I'd like you to change them to a PO box or mail-in address, whatever your state allows you to, for privacy. Now you see 2 buildings and 2 cars. I see 1,013 divisions. When you buy a car, what do? You let them sweat you for 5 hours. What you should have done on that paper, they said, we need your authorization to earn your credit, right? Write down last one inquiry and take a picture. You didn't set the tone. You allowed them to tell you what to do. So my way works, your way sucks. Sorry, but I believe it's true. See, to buy a car, it's fleet price tax ID division. That's how it's always been. The house and car shouldn't be yours. House should be trust, car should be division. But don't worry when you screw them both up. Guess what happens? They report it to the IRS as a 1099-C. Now you got double shitty credit. Sorry, but it's true. See, you got to learn how to play the game, learn to win, and plan the problem. The division on a car should be a division, registered owner. Anything you're willing to sacrifice. Plan the problem. Never bring the pain home. Every property you get should be a division. You don't know which one's going to slip, fall, and sue you and screw you up. Your house payment offsets your taxes. Amazon didn't pay tax on the first 10 billion. Now they're going to pay tax on the trillions. Why would they pay any tax? There's no loophole. They're doing what they're allowed to do. That's how it works. So let's understand he had to borrow 44 billion to buy Twitter, to make it twilly-dee, twilly-dum. He's got a spaceship. Simple. So does he. So there's the other guy. So we could actually win the game and play the game and join the club if we want to. It's up to you. So run your life through a corporation or conjunction. Pay tax or buy a Lamborghini. Today, your income, your taxable income, you put it in your wallet or purse or your bank. You pay car payment, gas registration, insurance. I'd be yelling no right now. Because why? I drive a company car. That's what makes sense to me. The ultimate goal. So if we play my way for a while, I guess we get to win. Is that okay if we win? See, there's Mama at the hospital. She delivered a baby. She got to sign that SS4 form and that SS5 right away for SSN within 2 hours or less. If not, she can't go home with her own baby. So we play the right way. See, today, when you buy a house, it's escrow closed homestead trust. When they sue you, you're stuck in basically what? All right, they're going to sue you, take it away. If you die, you get stuck in the probate. Your family got diddly squat. When you hire the contractor, they basically change the rules and tools. They're going to rip you off too. So do this. Make sure if they ever sue you, they get diddly squat. Why not? Look at irrevocable trust, please. You can actually protect your assets every step of the way. Remember, to do your tax returns, you can't play peekaboo with the IRS making a mess. Wesley Snipes tried it. 18 million by the time he was done. Where's his career now? 3 years in prison. You got choices today. No peekaboo with the IRS making a mess. So if you want to fix up flippity dippity do, you can actually save up to 70%. So we can get a line of defense. Don't pay a bill up to 90 days. All right, leverage money. All right, what do we get to do? Have some fun too. All right, borrow money's not taxable. So we can actually play the right way and call it blackjack. But that's up to you. What are you willing to lose? Your family, corporate, division? All I know as a division is I'm willing to sacrifice. That's how we all get checkmate. It makes sense as we play this game to win. So we have a $100 million building right there, $1 million Lamborghini, reaching the dream, think to be the impossible. I've been training people for 47 years how to be a certified CFO and get the American dream and $1 million plus. Your choice is simple. Never have joint credits in the way. Buy a house, escrow, close homestead trust. So we look at this, the corporation, it's free. You pay your filing fee. I'll set up your division for real estate, franchise, current business, and your line of defense. Almost all programs that I do, I give you credit back to basically equal to what you invest or times 10. You see, I want you to learn to play the game to win. That's just me. We get to play my way for a while. Would that be okay? We get you that 750 and you hold on and you do some work too. But again, analyzation. What are we going to do? I'm going to basically get you in a rapid rescore. I want to basically go to class Friday and Saturday. I want you to focus on 750, and I want you to charge, and I'm charging $9.99. Give you 1,000 card back. During a broadcast, I discount it to $4.99 and I pay the rapid rescore for you. And if we do this correctly with Ray's rules and tools, you maintain a 750 the rest of your life. Corporation, again, you don't have one, I'll give you one for free, or I'll build the one you have today. Classes, workshop, level 1, all right, and corporate setup on Friday and Saturday. $9.99, all right, what do you get to do? You get $5,000 of credit back. $24.99, you get $25,000. 5 times your investment back. Better than being in Vegas. Analyzation, history, and pop credit as soon as possible. The ultimate goal, understanding how to maintain a 750 score. There's your Zell. So let's keep in mind today, if you want to give us referrals, we'll build you more credit, or we'll Zell you up to 10%. It's kind of fun. There's my personal email address today too. So I'm going to do my best as Jesus does the rest. Amen to that too. Our ultimate goal at the end of the day, I have online 6 days a week helping you. If you'd like to change your life today, Zell, now, or 800-254-9506. The ability to change your life, and I can do that holding your hand every step of the way, and we can get you past go. I think you're kind of stuck. But again, that's just me. I want to do our best. God does the rest. Amen to that too. And never forget at the end of the day, God loves us all.